Loading up. Hello everybody and welcome to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. My name is Arvin Wings and we are about to get into some nostalgia. I specifically chose Reignited Trilogy because I love this particular version of the game. It's beautiful. I love it. Also, I really like the dragons in this, the versions of the dragons in this game. So I will be playing this version for that reason primarily. I do have this on the PS1, but this right now is the more reliable system for me to play. I've had some issues with the old PS2 I have. Not terrible, pretty minor issues, but just to be safe, this is the one I'm going to do. Especially because that game is now like 20 years old. Alrighty, that looks like my dashboard. Dashboard is up on the phone. And hey, I just realized I hit 400 views. Nice milestone for me. I didn't think I'd actually get here. I've only been doing this for a couple of months. I'm surprised. Okay, so yeah, you know, I have played through a profile. Just for sake of information, I did 1-3-2 in this particular version, even though I like to. Yeah, I knew I could complete the other two. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do that 120% on original Spyro. And to further make things interesting, I probably will do much like I did with Crash Bandicoot 2 and do this all in one stream. So it is entirely possible that all of this is going to be done one go. This is usually a 3.5 hour, and hopefully I won't screw up as much as I did last time.
Okay, rolling.
Also, as a unique thing, I am so happy that they kept frickin' Latif and Revilo in the background of this scene. Because that's who was there in the original version. That actually was a huge thing that made me want to do the original one, but I've got other reasons, so...
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple? He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat? Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Interesting how Latif and Revilo are apparently in the Artisan homeworld, and yet you don't find them until afterwards. Until you get all the way to the Dreamweavers. Alrighty, the adventure begins indeed. With my boy Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Yep, that was the reason I know that was the first moment I knew I was gonna like this game, was I saw Nestor and that reveal. Yeah, that reveal is amazing to me. Even, what is it, a year, 2 years after this game came out? It's still, like, that's the way I knew shit was gonna go down and be way... I don't know. That's probably the moment I realized I was going to like this game, was I saw that reveal of Nestor in full 3D, look with the unique design. And that was just like a testament to me as to the artistry of the game. Come on, back here, you. I want to get you before... I will clear these out somewhat methodically, so that's another reason I can do this game pretty easily in 3.5 hours. I've played enough to almost, but not quite, have a formula. I hate these guys in particular in this version. They're just a little bit more complex. Hello, Delvin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
I probably could cut down my time at this game a lot if I bothered to ever skip the dragon messages. I don't typically. Oh yeah, and I will be going for all the skill points. I can get them all in this one. 2 and 3, I'm a little more dubious. Because there's some challenges that were already difficult. And trying them in this new one helps a little. Not always.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First,
I just realized that there's a golden eye spot, a golden pupil on the head. Oh, I just realized, yeah, there's pupils there that weren't there before. That's awesome. And by not there before, I mean in the original PS1 version, I think. Hi, Thomas.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
A little shred of nervousness there. Hate you. I'm back here. Okay, cool. Managed to get him without having to charge him. For once. Okay, these should be the last gems I need, but I'm not going to do Town Square yet. Okay. Over here. And that's Homeworld, Artisan Homeworld complete. Okay. Now, most people do Stonehill first, but I do not. For some reason, whenever I've played this game, I have never done Stonehill first. Even though I think that's technically counted as traditional first level. I'll do all the other ones in their traditional, quote-unquote traditional level order, for the most part. But Dark Hollow is usually the one I do first, instead of Stonehill. I don't know why in particular, but I do. Alrighty. I mean, I think I know why this one is actually supposed to be the second. It does contain a few things that Stonehill does not have. Enemy invulnerability being one. Oh, hi! Okay, you don't actually hurt me. You just bounded me off. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Get him? Okay, cool. That was dubious because he was already halfway through his turnaround animation. But seems I did particularly alright. Grab you. And hello, Oswin.
Spyro, wanna know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
I like his turban. I like turbans. Alrighty, I got the key. And yes, you will see me charging a lot. I am sometimes frustrated, but I'm usually a pretty patient person, but for some reason with this game, I go all out on the charge. Even though I'm not technically speedrunning.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Okay, you seem to be balancing very precariously on a very small tail tip. Okay, good. I managed to get him before he got me. But yeah, Alvin looked like he was sitting there on a bit of a small tail tip. Oh yes, and because this new version allows me to flame enemies for lives, I will be doing that frequently. Because I will take as many lives as I can. Even though I don't... I'm not claiming a no-death run, but I wouldn't be surprised if I had less than 5. Yes, I do very well at this game. Of course, again, this is one of those that I've known for like 20 years. Alright, so it's just the 6 left by the entrance. And we got Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
It looks like Shakespeare mixed with Ord, and I don't like that. Also, I hate how he just plain says Nork now. One of the things I liked about Darius was the Gnork in the original one. Also, the reason I hate the Ord mix... I'm a fan of dragon characters and stuff like that. Fucking Dragon Tales is so stupid. As a kid, I got bored to death by that show. Like, when I was in the appropriate age group for it, I was already like, what the fuck is this? Okay, without the swearing, but yeah, I basically was just like... It was boring. Like, the only one I liked on it was the frickin'... Oh, who the heck was it? The old gold fellow. That's all I know. That's all I know is his name. The golden brown old guy. He seemed... I remember him being kind of cool, but that's basically it. Okay, smack 1, 2, I think there's a 3rd. Where are you? There you are. There's my number 3. Okay, crap. I gotta... Also, another reason I like this game in particular, because of my charging, I may go on what I'll call gem hunts. Not really anything big, just I will go through an entire level and suddenly find myself missing about 5 or 10. And realize that, oh crap, I have to go through this entire level in order to figure it out. Where are you? Okay, you're over there. You ain't aggroed yet, so let's do that. Already at 9. Faster!
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
I will not be turning around yet, though. Even though Spyro's animation kind of half implies it. I want this key. Give me that key. There we go. Alrighty. Faster out of the way. Let's go after number 2. Just realized I can get a lot of these in quick succession. Alright. Let's grab Gavin. Okay, Spyro's having trouble with the vortex.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
I, for some reason, think I would like Gavin better if he did not have the mustache. I don't know why. I don't know why the mustache is the thing that causes me to have trouble with him. Back. Give me that. Okay, yep, there's everything in the room. Lindar!
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
First of all, I think his design is cool, which actually puts him in one of my top 10. But second of all, somebody mentioned he's basically a dragon version of Entropy, and I like him more now. I forget exactly where I saw that. I think it was somewhere on Twitter that somebody mentioned it. Okay, there's another one of you. You can actually be. And crack you. Alrighty. Search the edge here, because I know I've missed a few. There's a chest. Whoop! Hi, missed you the first time. That's why I double check in this area. I don't usually have to. But this area... I just realized I used to hate this guy. This dragon, because he used to be the one that looked like Horde. And had a voice almost like him, too.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
You know, a lot of people hate the fact that the action button was not made into a hover. For this game, I think the drop function is just a tiny bit more useful. I'm going to go this way first. I know there is also... There's two things I can do up here. I'm just making sure that I've gotten most of the gems. I know there's also the... There is the... You automatically get Sparks' ability to locate gems, but... I try to use that as little as possible. And I'll really try to only use that if I'm in a really, really, really dire situation. God dang it! The space of time you need to have between releasing the charge button and flaming is just enough that it irritates me and will let him go. Yep, I got enraged by Spyro. It's like the one game I shouldn't be raging at. There you are. And over here, but I know there's a couple of others around here. There's a few. I feel like I am missing a chest in particular, but we'll see what happens when I get everything from around here. Whoop. Get over. There you go. Spyro, get out of there. There you go. Okay, I'm missing 5. Q gem hunt. Really? Okay. Really? Okay. Yep, we're... Okay, this might not be as bad as I thought, but we are doing a gem hunt. Okay, yeah, it's a chest I'm missing, I think. Right after I said I'm trying not to rely on it too heavily, it makes me rely on it. Where are you? There you are. 2? Thank you. Another reason I think Stonehill actually probably should be a level 2. Whoops. Nope, wrong thing. Return home. There we go. So that's half our artisans done already. Victory swirl. Alrighty. Off to Town Square. Which should be actually significantly easier in terms of gem hunting. Oh, I was gonna start doing the boom, 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 boom. If I could, I don't know why, but sometimes I will do that in the middle when I'm doing the load screen thing. It's slightly offbeat, I don't care. Hello, Nils.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
I think it's more lean design. Oh no! Alright, intentionally diving off because I forgot it. I just started going on auto mode and flamed the thing when really there's a bonus point I can get here. About charging, and yep, there we go. There is a skill point for landing them on their horns, and I totally forgot about that. Thank God the skill point is not Toasty dying. Hello, Devlin.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, he actually is not one of my favorites. Boink! I headbutted you in the butt. I pulled a literal headbutt on you. Headbutt. Whoop! Not that you're actually that intimidating. Boink! Matador, go bye-bye. Okay, I thought one of them somehow got up. Hello, Alvar. You're kind of fugly looking.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Well, no wonder you have no neck. Or I should say he has no chin. He is all neck. Okay. I hate this thief. I used to be able to get this thief by the tunnel. This thief now is a jackass. Thankfully, I did manage to hit him before he got too far away, but the way I have to get that thief means I now have to go all the way back up. And that's annoying. Again, I'm not speedrunning, so I'm not too concerned about time, but again, this game for some reason makes me impatient. And boink! There we go. Skill point got. Whee! I like doing that for some reason. Alright. Thor? Yes.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always track your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Alright. Town Square done. Yeah, I'm not kidding. I can do this game decently fast. I'm sure there are people who can do so faster than me. I don't know, though. One of the last times I saw one of those stupid speedrun things, it was a tool-assisted speedrun. I don't usually decry that, but there was one of them that made, like, it was like Crash 2, and the game was... They made the music run at a slightly slower speed, and the game run at a slightly faster speed. And it was just like... I get it if you're using a tool-assisted speedrun, but did you really have to make it where the game is now actively faster? Like, you are now running at a speed that is impossible unless somebody else has that particular mod installed. I don't know if I'd call that a true speedrun. That is probably a source of debate. Okay, your roll function is... The roll function is a dick here. Because these guys have better... To me, they have better tracking than the original. So, I will almost never roll. Because every time I've rolled, I've gotten hit. Unless you, like, start immediately as soon as the damn thing wakes up. Shit! There are also no dragonfly. There are also no butterflies here, so I can't heal very easily. Woo! Sometimes a simple walk away will do, but sometimes I like to play it safe by charging. Feck! Particularly if I can't get off the hit beforehand. There's one more doggo here. Screw you. Yeah, let's do this area without hitting the statue yet. Okay, yeah, good. Your cornering is not very good. There we go. And he's green, but I think I can usually deal with the boss on green. It's slightly complicated. Hello, Niven. It's slightly complicated, but I should be able to do it.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just all the hype that surrounded him when the game first came out. Don't usually care for Niven. Okay, good. You are... Okay, one down. And that's a fair reason enough to do the charge. Well, you've already lost your scythe. I think I've actually been hit more by him kicking. Whoop! Thank goodness they do not limit you to the boss arena. Or to the particular arena in question. Alright, hey, I did manage.